Hello there! So it's that time of the year where I'm going to showcase some of the shirts that I'm going to be having my eye on as the season progresses. So I've been updating my website with all of the latest football shirt releases. Now I'll admit that some are still yet to be released and some I couldn't quite get the best photos for, but there's been a good majority that have been, and I've collected what I think personally are going to be some of the best shirts to look out for as the season goes on. Now, if you're looking for some of the bigger teams, there's not going to be many featured, mainly because A, I either have the shirts already, so I'm not really bothered about those, or I just don't really go for those. As you well know, I kind of go for the more smaller clubs, though there are a few big teams sort of dotted in here and there. Now, as you can imagine, this is sort of tailored to my tastes, so there's going to be quite a lot of weird and wonderful shirt designs, but I'm pretty sure that at least as the list progresses, there's going to be a few that we can all agree upon. Now, there's quite a few of them, so I'll try to be quick, but I don't want you to miss out on some of the shirts because some of them are absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to do them alphabetically, and we'll go from there. So the first one is the AC Perugia shirt. It's their third shirt, and well, I mean, looking at it, you can probably see why I've decided this shirt is one to watch, because it has these beautiful graphic of the griffin, which already looks amazing, and then the combination of the colours, the blue and then the red and the white trims, I think that's really nice. I think this one arrives with tags. I've seen a few places that already sell it, so maybe as the price drops, I will definitely add this to my collection. So next we have Aris. So it's their third shirt also. There's probably a lot of third shirts involved, and it's the team. Obviously they play in Greece, and the reason why I've chosen this one purely is because it's pink. You know, I like my pink shirts, and I don't really have this club yet, so I think it would be a great addition. The image doesn't have the crest for some reason, but it definitely will come with one, and that's kind of it really. It's just a pink shirt. Next we have this non-C away shirt. I just think that that's a beautiful design, beautiful colour combination, black and white. Looks really good. The gold sponsor and the sort of the sponsors above the logos, I think that's really nice. I'm trying to think if the Puma and non-C logos were gold, would that make it better? Maybe, I don't know, it's difficult to tell. But the non-C shirt from last season, the away one, I wish I'd bought, so I think I might have to pick this one up. So that's a really nice design. Next we have, well, you know, here's one of the big teams, Bayern Munich. So I was deciding when the away one was released, the black and gold one. I thought that's probably going to be one I'm going to add to my collection because I do like black and gold as a combination. But then they released this one, and I kind of do like a football shirt that has like a geographical representation on it. So it's got the mountainous skyline that's south of Munich, I think. And I think that's really cool. Plus the colour is really nice. It's not often Bayern Munich do this sort of shirt, so I think definitely this is going to be one I'm going to be picking up. Next, Boavista. It's their away shirt, and it looks a bit pink on the image, but that's not what it is. That's just sort of the residue from the background and the photo shoot. It is, as far as I understand, it is sort of whitey, grey, silvery. And the reason why I've gone for this one is because it's got these club-inspired patterns sort of inside the material. You might not be able to see an image here, you may have to Google it, but it is really cool. I have tried buying a Boavista shirt once, and it arrived without the sponsor because the contract finished, and it doesn't really make sense. But so I would like to go again, and Kelme, they do make some really nice shirts. Next we have, this could be the best one. So it's a kind of a cheap one because the season's already underway, but because it's from Norway, it's kind of difficult sometimes to fit those in. It's a away shirt, and this is ridiculous. So it's all black and it has reflective logos, which is already something I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. And apparently what happens, so I've still not even watched the video of this. There's a floodlight show where I guess the players, when they're wearing it, I suppose people in the stands, it sort of reflects off and it looks crazy. So I think this is what I'm going to have to get. I'm kind of thinking this is a Christmas present because they are expensive buying from Norway. You know, it's going to be probably close to £100 including shipping, so it's not cheap. But I think for this style shirt, for something this unique, it has to be done. Circular Brugge. So it's their away shirt. And the only reason why I've gone for this one is just because it's kind of got a cool design. It's just red and white, little paintbrush things. Not too dissimilar to a standard Liège shirt from last season, possibly. I don't have that many Belgian shirts, so if this one ever appears at a decent price, I think I might pick it up. Plus it's Kappa, so it's kind of cool already. Next, Clermont Foot. It's their third shirt from, well, obviously this season. And the reason why I've gone for this one, again, it's maybe difficult to tell in the image, but it has the city map present inside the material of this shirt. Again, it's another geographical little trick. And, you know, I think it's quite cool. I've not got a Patrick shirt either, so that would be a nice addition. I'm pretty certain they have tags. So at some point, hopefully I can grab one of these. Next we have Cremonese. This is their away shirt, and again, similar to the circular shirt, it's just because it's got a kind of interesting design. I don't really think they represent anything. It's just sort of random strokes. For some people, it's probably just a bit too messy, but for me, it's kind of cool. Achebis, they're okay. The shirts are not amazing. It's not something I would immediately jump out and get, but because it's in a sort of lower league Italian team, interesting design. I think if I can get it somewhere at a discount, I probably end up picking it up. Next, we have. Now, this one is for a club I already have the shirt for, and it's Dundee. So, Dundee, I've got one of their shirts from a couple of seasons ago. Not a massive fan, it's just a basic, boring Puma shirt. I think it's Puma, nothing too crazy. Whereas this one, it's Macron, so it's already going to be beautiful. And it's got a historical pattern. I can't remember the style, what it is. But it's something to do with the history of textiles or something in Dundee, and that's the style that they've gone for. It's just beautiful. Plus, the light blue trims are amazing. The fact that it's in the logo, and it's a home shirt, so possibly end of season when it's on discount. Definitely going to grab one of those. And if I think I'm right, yes, we go across to their city rivals, and it's the Dundee United away shirt. So I don't have one of theirs yet. And to be honest, both the home and the away are really cool this season. So I suppose if push comes to shove and it's the end of the season sales, I'll just grab whatever's available in my size. So this one is inspired by Jackson Pollock, a famous artist. And it was one of them that they used, I think, 1994. So it's sort of like a playback to that one. So that's kind of cool. Macron again. So it's going to be good quality. Next we have... this one's nice. So it's Hapoel Beersheva, and they come from Israel. And this one is their third shirt. And look at the colour. Look at the colours. Pink, blue, black, grey, white. It has this very sort of, I don't know, like a zebra pattern. Very similar to the mess shirt as well, which I've not added to this list. But that one also is everywhere to buy. But this one, I just love the colours. I mean, look at those sleeves. Look at those sleeves. I think I'm probably going to have to try and buy one of those. Though the last time I bought a shirt from Israel, I did have to pay quite a bit of customs duty. So maybe if the season progresses and the price falls, it might be able to justify the purchase. Who have we got next? Okay, Lecce. So this one is their third shirt, and this one is all dependent, of course, on there being a sponsor. Now, I think most of the time Italians do put sponsors on, and you can get them from certain places. But generally, as a fan, you can only get them without. So if it does ever appear with, and it's a decent price, I will get it. It's kind of cool, weird, bright colours. It kind of fits my sort of style for shirts. And I do need a Lecce shirt, so, you know, here's hoping I can pick one up. Next we have, Lugano. So this is Swiss team, and a few of these shirts have popped up over the years, but they've either been without a sponsor, or they've just not been in my size. And it's, if you were to buy it directly, with it being Switzerland, the price is actually usually quite high. But I may have to just jump the gun on this one because the colours are beautiful. I love the pink, and it's the blue and the purple, and it just all works together. It is a Chebis again, so the quality of the material is not going to be amazing, I don't think, unless they've changed their ways. But for just the design itself, I think, hopefully, if it does go on discount in the UK, perfect. Next, we have Lugo. So, I already have one of their shirts, and I bought it quite some time ago. I think it was a Hummel shirt, and it's not terrible. It's just a standard shirt, really, that I picked up for a good price. However, it's a Kappa job, and I think this is possibly better than the Venezia shirt. I just love the gold. I love the design that's on the inside the material. I just think if for whatever reason it ever appears discounted, I will get this and just replace the one I already have, mainly because I just like the design better. But if you don't have a Lugo shirt, I'd probably think about getting this one. Next, we have Midtjylland. So the main reason is this graphic that runs across the front, and it's just pretty simple. It's styled in M for Midtjylland. It's kind of really easy. I don't have many Danish shirts, so it would be nice to grab one of those. I like the sort of two-tone effect running across the shoulders there. And it's just really nice. Again, it's probably going to be quite pricey because it's not easy to buy from Denmark sometimes, but maybe as the end of the season appears, we'll grab one of those. Who have we got coming up next? Okay then, so it's Molde. This time we are in Norway, if I remember correctly, and again it's just simply because of the design. It's got like a paint splosh style going on in the bottom corner there. I think it is anyway. It's very difficult to tell sometimes on these images. I like the aqua style colouring. Not many shirts have I got that I like that. I suppose I have a Celta Vigo, which is kind of my lightest blue. So I would like a few more representations like that. But again, it's going to be very expensive and very pricey. Probably have to buy it directly from the store. But it's a nice design. Ooh, so Ponferradina. Third shirt, team from Spain. Tell me that's not just one of the best shirts that you've seen this season. Like, genuinely. It's like shattered glass effect running across the front. Adidas, I'm not, I've been hating on them a little bit, but this is a beautiful design. Like, if Nike were to release this, it'd be like game over. And the fact that I think it's gold, it could be more of a yellowy colour, but it kind of looks a bit gold at the very least on the trims and the logo and the and sort of sleeves. I think I'm going to have to try and get this one. I don't think Ponferradina really ever usually appear in the UK, so maybe buying from the club job. But I think that's possibly one of the best design shirts this year. Okay then. Next, Rakov Sheshkova, something to that effect. The reason why I've gone for this one is just because of the design. It's kind of cool, a bit different. Macron just doing their own thing. It's not really a design that you can see anywhere else. And I don't really have many sort of shirts from Poland, so, just bits and bobs like that. Nothing too crazy, just something that I'd be interested in buying. Next, we have Sint-Truiden, another Belgian team, and this one I really like. It's not just the home, also the away. The away one also follows a very similar pattern. I couldn't quite figure out what it was. I tried googling it, and there was nothing really explaining the shirt design. Every time I try and type in the club and shirt and stuff like that, and it would just bring up my own website, and well, I don't know. So that's kind of, we're all screwed, aren't we? So I do like the design. Macron again doing what they do. So possibly grab that at some point. Next, we have Slask Rakor. So this one is very similar to last season's. They've got a very similar design, sort of like an army combat sort of camouflage pattern. And I was going to try and get last year's, but this year's is possibly even better. I think the red works a little bit better than the green. So maybe as the season progresses again, I'll pick it up. Probably end up forgetting again, but who knows? Next, right, this one's another one that's on condition. So it's Spal from Italy, and at the moment there is no sponsor on this image, but I have a feeling they're going to have one at some point, surely. But the main reason why I've gone for this one is because it has a little constellation on the bottom there, and I think it says the current season. It must do, or maybe something else. I don't know the details. It kind of fits in with a theme. It fits in with a theme for next video that I'm going to be releasing. There's a few shirts that have similar design, shall we say, and if I can get them all together, I think that would be quite a cool little collection. So it's depending on there being a sponsor. What have we got next? Okay then, St. Gallen. So I already have a St. Gallen shirt, and it's probably one of my worst shirts I own, mainly because when I bought it, it didn't arrive at the correct sizing, and I was only beginning my collection, and I couldn't be bothered to return it. So it's still brand new, but it's large. It's a Jacko large, so it's massive. This one, though, is beautiful. So you're probably thinking, what is all of this green going on? Is it like a you know, inside of a body. No, it's just a city map. It's almost like it's one of those night ones, and you can see all the traffic lights and the lights sort of showing where the activity is and people are doing things. The home shirt actually is not too bad either. It's sort of a similar style. So if this one ever appears for sale, I will probably pick it up and replace the one I currently have. Next we have, ooh, this one's nice, Tonana. So this is another Italian team, and you can buy this one directly from the Macron store. They keep going in and out of stock. There is a medium at least right now. I probably should buy it because it's probably going to be out of stock again. But I just love this colour scheme. Just yellow and red and green on the same shirt. It's not too common you see it. In fact, the Colin shirt from last season, which also has just appeared in Classic Football Shirts, is one that I'm looking to buy because I just think it works really well. And this shirt has the municipalities of the province of Tournai running down the front here. There's quite a few of them, and it just says the names on there. So I think that's just a really beautiful shirt, just in general. Who've got next? So this is Tondela. Tondela are a team from Portugal, and this is their third shirt. Now, this one, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to buy because it's manufactured by CDT, and as far as I understand it, they don't have tags to their shirts. So I've kind of just included it because, you know, sometimes they start doing it. Like, I've been speaking with companies and they're starting to do it. Not saying because of me, but just because it kind of makes sense. You know, it's like you buy any clothing and it has tags. So that's kind of me wishing that it ever happens, but I don't really think. But for you guys who don't care about the tags, I think that's a pretty cool design, don't you? Next, Utrecht. So I've been needing one of their shirts for quite some time. A few have popped up, but I've just never gone for them. This one, though, I think I probably will go for it. So it's their third shirt, and it's both gold and has a map of Utrecht running down the front in this sort of black little vertical stripe going on. So it's got the geographical thing, it has the colours, black and gold. So for me, personally, I think it's going to be one that I definitely will pick up. I feel like it's probably going to sell out quite quickly, though, so we'll see. Right then. So this one is Virtus Entella, another Italian team, and it's their away shirts. Now, these guys always seem to release quite really nice shirts. It's sort of the same as the Venezia, or at least, you know, they're just very classy, nice designs. And I think this one is beautiful. I think the gold, everything works well with the sort of the, I guess you would call it a navy blue, closer to black, I guess, and then the light blue running across the trims and sort of the shoulders. I think that's a really nice shirt. I think the difficulty is with this one, the price is usually quite high. I don't really ever see it drop, so I'll be keeping an eye out as the season progresses, and you kind of have to buy it directly from the store. Who's next? Okay then, so it's Volendam. This is a Dutch team, and as you can imagine, I've gone for it mainly because it's pink. You know, it has some pink features. It's not entirely pink. It does have a pattern on the front, which again, I couldn't quite figure out what that was. It looks kind of geographical once again, in the wave sort of effect going on, like a sound wave. But for me, I think it's really nice. It's a row-based shirt, so they can be hit and miss with tags again. Some I bought with, some just don't arrive. But the ones I do have are really good quality, so if I can pick one of these up, I will definitely be adding it to my collection. And I think finally, we are on this one, Willem II. So this is their away shirt, and it's sort of designed based on King Willem, 125th anniversary. And it's just really classy, beautiful, beautiful sash running across the front in the orange. And on the design, you might not be able to see the image, you have to Google it. It's just an intricate pattern, really, really nice. I do actually have one of their shirts, but it's one of the Robé ones, like this one, that didn't have the tags attached for some reason, even though I bought them at the same time. So hopefully this one appears. I think Classic Football Shirts had a couple of last seasons on their site, so maybe they might do it again this year. So this is definitely one I'm going to be keeping my eye on. But those are all the shirts that I've seen. Of course, there are still plenty of shirts to be released, and there are some shirts that I've probably missed since doing the preparation for the video. For those of you who have been following my Instagram, you've probably seen these already, but if you don't do that, I'm pretty certain there's going to be some shirts here at the very least that sort of take your interest. I can't say I'm going to get all of them, because as you can imagine, that's a hell of a lot of money, and yeah, I don't think I can afford to spend all that much money on these shirts. Though, I think if I were to add them all, my collection would be, wow, that would be pretty impressive. Most of those shirts would be brand new to the collection. A few would be replacements. But let me know what you think. How many of these shirts would you like to add? Was there any shirts that you didn't like? I'd be interested to know why you wouldn't like them. I can imagine some of them are just kind of just there for the pattern's sake and not necessarily for anything else. But there are some shirts there I think we would all try and get for our collection. Of course, the season always sort of progresses and other leagues start, so there'll be more shirts that probably pop up New Year for like South America, Central America, that I may want to add over some of these. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Some really, really nice shirts, and then, you know, as the season progresses, I'll be like, hey, I've actually found one for my wish list. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.